Welcome to Miffs. I'm Matt Huss.
And I'm Dan Rhodes. Whether you know about Theseus or you're revising your syllabus,
If you want tales with a bit of jest, or you just want to hear about incest.
What?
What? It's really interesting.
Welcome to Miffs. Welcome to Miffs.
Hello and welcome to episode 70 of Miffs, the only podcast which features Matt and Dan.
True, actually.
Yeah.
No other podcast features two people called Matt or Dan. Quite unique names, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Have you ever met another Matt?
I've met one of them, Matt.
Yeah, I've met one other Dan.
Yeah. Well, you're friends with her.
Yeah, my good friend is also called Dan.
Yeah. It's kind of like you have to as well. Like,
Yeah.
if you see two people called Sebastian, they have to be friends
They have
with
to
each
be
other.
friends, yeah.
Like it's the law. How are you, Dan?
Not too bad, Matt. How are you?
I am doing good, thank you. Well, broadly good. That's my ultimate. I am in fringe mode at the moment, which means I barely get any sleep, but I'm productive.
Nice.
How are you?
Not too bad, Matt. Not too bad.
I realise I already asked that, but I tried to put a different way. I said you at the end to make it a different question.
That's okay. I'm trying to think of things I did. Saw my second ever live musical gig.
Wow, that's when was the one before?
30 Seconds to Mars.
But when? When was it?
Oh, like last year.
So, like in the space
Like
of like a year, you've seen two concerts.
Yeah.
When I was like 15, 16, well, let's say 18, like when I was a teenager, I would see like concerts about like once every 2 weeks, if you know what I mean. So I used to have so much more fun when I was a kid. I'm just a sad old man now, Dan.
You have been to a lot of gigs.
But yeah, so how was Muse?
Very, very, very good live. Like, really good.
Yeah, so
Really good.
Tell me all about it. Who do you go with?
I went with my friend, Christopher, his friends, Sebastian, and a guy called Dan.
Genuinely called Sebastian?
Yeah, and a guy called Dan.
Wow! Well, that was a weird. What a guess.
Yeah, 7 Dan, yeah. No, it was really, really good. People say good things about them live, but they, smashed it.
Well, yeah, I think. Right, I'm going to throw this out.
John
here.
Morello was there as well. He performed.
Who?
I think he was the guitarist from Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, that is Tom Morello, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, was he on stage with them as well?
He was the
Spot
act, yeah.
Tom Morello was supporting them. It should be the other way around, mate. Like
He was really good, actually.
Tom Morello's he's like a legendary guitar.
Yeah, he was really good.
You give me, making me feel things of anger. We also have a thing. We have a new rule at the podcast that Dan isn't allowed to ask me questions about music anymore because I will divert the podcast. So.
But no, it was incredible. Really, like a solid 2 hours of just
Light show,
lots of lights,
fireworks.
not so much pyrotechnics. They had a giant inflatable. Oh God, Jesus!
You have an inflatable sneeze. How would you visualise a sneeze?
That was a hardcore sneeze. Came out of nowhere too. Gave me very, very little warning.
You look like you shot yourself.
I have shot myself.
That was a very vicious sneeze.
Oh my God!
But it looks like.
Oh, there's another one.
Don't sneeze.
No, I feel like it's coming. Probably sounds like I'm coming. I think it's gone.
Okay. Oh, we'll just take a quick breather. Also, that's the second time
I think I sniffed some dust. Oh, I do actually feel like there's another sneeze coming.
Oh, it's bad when it's stuck
Good.
there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right?
I think it's gone.
That's the second time I've used my magical powers today because I said don't sneeze and you didn't sneeze. And I also I used my magical powers to smash a glass earlier.
You did smash a glass earlier.
It's pretty magical. I pointed it from across the street and it shattered.
Exploded. It actually did. There was a beer glass on top of a telephone booth.
Yes.
And Matt pointed at it. It was like Bruce Almighty, when he pointed at that fire hydrant and it explodes. It was exactly like that.
Yeah, it was almost as good as that time when a crow heckled me. So, a
giant inflatable skeleton robot is what I was going to say.
That's the same as the sneeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're very talented guys, aren't they, Muse?
Well, you say that. I don't like Muse. I do not like them. I think they are overrated.
I find it weird that you don't like Muse because I think they're really good.
I
They're
think
really good.
I think I should like Muse, but I don't.
Yeah. I think you'd like the gig though.
Yeah, I think I would get into it if I was there, but then again, but there's certain bands which I, as a teenager, kind of liked, but I think if I listened to them now, I wouldn't like them. But if I was at their gig, wouldn't mind it. Like, I'd definitely see Foo Fighters, but I wouldn't put them on in my free time now.
Yeah, I'm not huge on Foo Fighters.
They are a stadium rock band, you know what I mean? But with Muse, I don't know, I just think it's a bit more... I think every song's like... Na, 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 like that, you know what I mean? And just like, come on guys, just fucking... You dweeb. You know what? Do you know what it is? It's me as a teenager didn't like him, so I refuse to change my mind about it.
Yeah.
And even though I'm sure if I listen to it now, I'd be fine, but I'm just angry.
Yeah.
And I hate that. That's another Matt who's successful, so...
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, I've also I've done something recently, Dan.
What have you done, Matt?
Sorry, can you say that with more resignation, please? Go on, say it with more resignation.
What did you do, Matt?
Now that sounds like I murdered someone. And if you listen to the bonus podcast, you can find out who. Because I'm going to the Edinburgh Fringe this year.
Okay, you haven't mentioned that yet, but okay.
Second time this podcast. I've started a crowdfunder for my Edinburgh Fringe.
Nice.
I'm doing an Indiegogo campaign, and I thought what might be quite fun is if we look through some of the rewards, see what kind of it's and if you would like, maybe pour some scorn over it as well.
What are the rewards you get for donation?
Should we have a look?
Yeah.
Have you not seen it before?
No.
That's
Why would I research anything you're in?
Because you like me? No, okay, yes, fine. Indiegogo, Matt Hoss. Oh, I spelled my name wrong.
You spelled your own goddamn name wrong.
Matt Hoss. Okay, and I just found my Indiegogo page, just really fast.
Really fast, wow. No editing necessary. That didn't take forever. Matt got distracted like 8 times.
Okay, don't look at the amount yet.
Okay, no, I'm not going to look them out.
Okay,
So I read this.
Yeah, go ahead. Read it.
What do you want me to read first? My product?
Well, you can either read the My Project, or you can just read the perks as well. Because I'm at Edinburgh Fringe, it's really expensive, and I thought you can maybe read some of the things.
So these things that you get for doing this?
Yes.
So if you pay $6...
You can put in UK pounds.
Yeah, please, because, I don't know numbers unless they're in pounds.
Thanks for this project. Romance, comedy, love. Can we put in euros?
Put in a Hong Kong dollar.
Can we actually? Yeah, let's do it for Hong Kong dollars. Yeah.
What's the weird? No, wait. What's the weirdest currency we could do this
Okay,
in?
so there's
dirham,
Rial, kuna, shekel, rupee, yen. Let's say on yen or pesos, Malaysian ringgit, ruble.
Mm-hmm.
You say which one you want. Singapore dollar, the baht.
I think we should do one that everyone will pay with, and that's the. I think we all know that's the Mexican peso.
Yes. All of my donations so far come from
Okay, let's see how much you can if you pay Matt. Okay, here we go.
Mexican pesos. Okay. Let's go to the top.
Okay, if you pay Matt 122 Mexican pesos, you will get your name put on the website to say thank you. This includes 1 virtual thanks.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Nice. If you pay Matt 244 Mexican pesos, you get a physical thanks package. What does that include, Matt?
We'll click on it. Oh, I can just tell you. Right.
A handwritten card and personalised cards to say a thank you for supporting your show. A keepsake.
Yes, a little
Nice
thing.
If you pay Matt 366 Mexican, I like how you really rounded these up.
How much in British pounds they are?
300. How much? Do you know how much that is in pounds? 366 Mexican pesos.
Can you click on the package? Just that is, I think, £15.
£15. With this tier, you will receive a signed
Copy. Oh god.
Oh, there's a typo on the website.
Trust, I'm surprised.
You will sign a police officer.
Yeah.
A signed cop will arrive at your door.
There's a disturbance.
You will receive a signed copy of Matt Hoss's "Here Comes Your Man" poster. I imagine this may be worth lots of money when I'm rich and famous. Obviously.
Is that funny?
That is funny, yeah. I mean, it would have been funny if you hadn't have misspelled the word copy.
Alright, fuck off.
For 439 Mexican pesos, you can get...
well, there's quite a lot of them, so we might want to...
Oh, yeah, let's skip some. Gee, I didn't know you'd done this many.
Yeah, quite a few. I want to, give... There's basically, you can get my country album, which I wrote
Your
for the show.
country album, yeah, nice.
It's called British Redneck. And Dan and I actually recorded a song for it as well, for Black Tie.
Is that on the album?
It's on the album now,
nice.
yeah. As long as you don't mind. I'm going to get all the royalties there.
It's a rainy Sunday morning, and Mama's looking sad. She's looking at a coffin. And inside it...
was her dad.
Nice.
Still got it.
The best lyrics ever written? Probably.
I think so. Better than Muse. So for 609 Mexican pesos, you get 2 free tickets to one of my upcoming previews, and you get a VIP experience.
Nice.
By which means I just talked to you before the show.
Yeah, you just say hi.
Skype tea package. Now
That's a bargain at just 853 Mexican pesos.
Okay, how much do you think that is in pounds?
Well, £366 was 15, you reckoned. So, 3, 6...
Can you not do maths? Just
Probably
guess.
£40?
£35.
£35.
So you get to have tea with me over Skype as well. So if you're listening from America, check that out.
Nice.
Also, if you get your knob out, I'll probably cancel it. But yeah, I can make you a mixtape.
That Skype will come in handy for our listeners in Juarez, Mexico.
Yeah.
The cartel has we have a huge fellowship for this.
Yeah, because we're actually...
They really identify with us as people.
It's like, wow, yeah, they push podcasts like we push drugs.
Yeah.
We smuggle laughter.
Yeah.
For 134 sorry, I got numbers wrong. For 1,341 Mexican pesos, I will make you a t-shirt and custom
Make you a t-shirt?
As in custom made, I'll paint one on and stuff like that.
Nice, that's really good.
And that is £50, I think.
Yeah.
You can come and be on my radio show for 1,707 Mexican pesos. On my podcast, my other podcast, for
1,800 Mexican pesos. You can be on a podcast.
I could write someone a song.
Write someone a song. That's nice.
But that's quite hard, quite a lot. And this one, check out this one.
What, for 3,047 Mexican pesos? If you support this package, I will come and do a performance of Here Comes Your Man at your house. You bring your friends and some booze. You all get cozy and I perform in your living room. Eligible anywhere in the UK.
Or Mexico.
Or Mexico, yeah. Flights not included.
Yeah. For a complete package.
Which is 8,553 Mexican pesos. You get everything on the list. Name on the website, handwritten cards, signed poster, set list, the copy of British Redneck, preview tickets, karaoke trap, Skype tea, personalised mixtape, personalised t-shirt, come on my radio and my podcast. I'll write you a song and I will perform in your house.
Are you not entertained?
You get a lot actually for that.
And
oh, this is the big one. It's called
That I'm Calling Your Bluff. And this is for
2.4 million Mexican pesos, equivalent to what, £100,000?
It is bang on. Wow, that's eerie.
I will get your name tattooed on my... Another spelling mistake.
What?
I will get you name tattooed.
Oh, fuck off, Dan.
I will get your name tattooed on my body. My body will have a constant memorial of you for the rest of my life. I'm confident no one will buy this package. Prove me wrong in the silliest way possible.
Zero.
No one's bought that package yet. So if someone spends 2.4 million Mexican pesos, or £100,000, you will tattoo their name on your body.
So that's an interesting... Because I wanted to bring this up with you.
That's interesting. You really are calling their bluff.
Yeah, but I think...
Some people have claimed stuff, by the way.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. But
what's the one that most people have claimed? The physical package, by the looks of it.
No, it's physical package. But let's just go back to the tattoo thing for 1 second. The thing I want to talk about is that it's £100,000 to get me a tattoo of someone's name on me forever. Now, is that too little or the right amount, or do you reckon, do you reckon I would have done it for cheaper? Because I think I might have done it for cheaper, but like, what? How much? Essentially, the question I'm asking of how much money would it take for me, the lowest amount of money for me to get someone's name tattooed on my
I think £100,000 is about right.
Because I think I might have done it for 10 grand.
Yeah. I mean, in your current financial state, I'd be worried you'd do it for very little.
I'll do it for £10. I'll get your name tattooed for me. I'll do it for £10. Have you got £10?
You know, if I won the lottery, I would be buying that package so quickly.
Would you actually?
And I would do it in Mexican pesos. I would get a terrible exchange rate just to pay you Mexican pesos in cash delivered to your house, just in a suitcase. Just 2.4 million Mexican pesos in cash.
If you do it in a suitcase, you definitely look like you're part of a cartel.
Yeah.
No offense to our cartel listeners.
Yeah. Shout out to Jose.
You can find that online. This episode's going to come out pretty fast, so you only got like 2 weeks left to like support and donate. So please do that. If you want to donate, but it's too late, you're listening in the future, subscribe to our Patreon page. But got 40% of it so far. I've got 7,000 pesos.
You've got 7,436 Mexican pesos.
And
of 18,285.
It's pretty good. So Dan, how much money are you going to put in a Kickstarter?
The more I'm looking at this, the more I might put something in, actually.
How much are you thinking? About 100 grand or...
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah. Give 100 grand? How much of that, if you had to get one of those things, what would it be?
I would probably get the... I'd probably get the physical thanks.
Yeah, people...
One of the cheapest, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, you can support me on that. Go to my website or Matt Hoss Comedy on Facebook. Anyway, time to do a myth. Sorry, I should have been slicker, but time for a myth.
Myths.
This will be okay, right? This source, we're not going to shoot ourselves in the foot like we have done in the past and get halfway through and then realise it's either racist and or...
Well, welcome back. Dan and I are discussing. We've got a brand new source as well, and the source for this myth is called AmazingBibleTimeline.com, and it has a lot of red flags to it, but genuinely the best account we found for the story. Because we're at the end of Greek myths at the moment,
and we are struggling to find some. It's difficult. We're scraping the barrel,
and when we do find these stories, they're not really that long. So some of the stories we've done are quite short,
and we've had to pad them out
a little.
Can you tell?
5 stars on iTunes, please. But this one we haven't read through it. It might be racist, and the only bad thing about it so far is that it thinks that the world is 6,000 years old. Which is obviously incorrect, but
the Earth is actually 4.8 to 4.9 billion years old.
Let's don't take it with me. Take it with AmazingBibleTimeline.com. Yeah. So do check out that if you want to hear more about the Bible. Check it out. Anyway, let's crack on with the myth. Dan, what we're doing today?
Cecrops or Cecrops.
Wait, let's do Cecrops, I think.
Cecrops. I think it can be pronounced Cecrops with a K, but we're going Cecrops. We're anglicising it.
Yo, Cecrops.
Cecrops.
It looks like we're trying to make sales to a farmer. Hey, you want Cecrops? Donate to my Indiegogo page.
Matt, do you know this myth?
I have no idea about it.
I've never heard of it either. This could go one of two ways.
Amazing Bible Timeline, don't let us down. So should we just get into it?
Go into it, Matt.
Oh, it's nice to be back, Dan.
Wasn't that long ago? We do myth every week.
Oh yeah, sorry. I miss you. Anyway, Cecrops. Cecrops was the ruler of an ancient kingdom known as Attica, and he is credited as the founder of Athens. This particular ruler was half man and half fish / or serpent.
We'll go fish. Fish is funnier.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think
like a merman, no. Or like that thing of Family Guy when it's the wrong way around, like the head of the fish and the body of a man.
No, I think half serpent's funnier because imagine like you got the torso of a man, but just on a snake body. You know what I mean? But like just a really small snake body. You know
that would be quite funny. Actually,
yeah. So let's say half serpent.
Half serpent, half man.
Cecrops was supposedly born out of the earth, and this great king of Athens was a cultural hero who didn't fight great battles or conquer vast lands. And that's the end of the myth. Cecrops taught the Athenians about marriage, literature, and how to properly bury their dead. The actual founding of Athens is lost in the mist of times. It does not show up in recorded history until the 7th century BC, when it had already existed for a long time. What was happening there? I was trying to do maths there, and I was like, 7th century BC? Surely that's longer than 6,000 years. No, and I was like, that makes sense. It checks out. The legend of Cecrops places its founding as early as 11th century BC, which is where it is placed on the biblical timeline chart. So you're trying to work in your angle biblical timeline.
Nice.
Anyway, this is the story of Cecrops.
Cecrops has an unusual beginning, even for a mythological. Yes.
Is that a Muse song? That was good. Come on.
That was good. Callbacks. Cecrops has an unusual beginning, even for a mythological... I can't say mythological, I just said it! Cecrops has an unusual beginning, even for a...
mythological
creature. I'll do the whole thing again.
Yeah,
let's go backwards. Cecrops has an unusual beginning, even for a mythological creature. I can't say mythological! Cecrops has an unusual beginning.
Hold on, let's start from the very, very beginning. Right, Theseus and the Minotaur. Let's go.
mythological.
You're gonna fuck it up.
I'm not. I can say it.
Right, imagine like...
Of all the words I can't pronounce, this is not a good one for the podcast.
Yeah, right.
Okay, excuse me. Cecrops has an unusual beginning, even for a mythological creature. Round of applause. Cecrops was born from an apparent rape attempt on the goddess Athena. One day, Athena visited a smith shop to obtain some weapons. The owner of this shop was Hesphaestus, the god of smiths.
And he lives down in Tartarus, right?
He does. We know a bit about Hesphaestus, don't we?
Yeah, he's very much a social outcast. He likes to do his own thing.
I mean, he's the god of the most boring thing ever.
Yes.
All the people called Smith.
Yeah. he's actually a manager of the Smiths as well, yeah.
When Hesphaestus... Is Hesphaestus the H in W.H. Smiths?
Where did that come from?
Because it starts with H.
Oh, sorry, Smiths, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, what's the W stand for?
Walter, I guess.
So you reckon his full name is Walter Hesphaestus? That sounds like a good, a name.
It's good, isn't it?
Sounds like a good name for a biblical character. Walter Hesphaestus. Sounds like a Southern American kind of guy.
Does, yeah.
Sorry.
When Hesphaestus saw Athena, he was overcome by lust to the point that he wanted her immediately.
Whoa, hold on. Yeah. Oh, that's.
Earlier, 2 seconds ago, I mentioned that she was born of a rape. So why are you now surprised that this has got rapey?
What I thought was there was an attempt of rape on her. She went to get weapons to defend herself.
No, I think it's been a rape happened. Here's what happened with the rape. Since Athena was a virgin, she did not... Sorry, I'm laughing.
You can't say succumb.
Sorry, I'm just laughing. Yeah. Since Athena was a virgin, she did not succumb to his desires. It's just the idea that only because she's a virgin...
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
That's just why I laughed. The idea that I'm not a virgin, so I suppose there's no reason why I shouldn't let this guy rape me.
Yeah, yeah. If I was a slag, hop on. Sorry, I didn't mean to say slag. If I had multiple partners before, hop on. Still not happy with it. Gonna have a lot of cut in this episode, mate.
She then went away from Hesphaestus, who was chasing after her.
Imagine if she was oh, why don't you want me? Is it because you're a virgin? No. Is it because you don't want me? No, it's not that. What is it? It's because your name's Walter? That's why.
Hesphaestus was a god who had a deformity that didn't allow him to move well, but he eventually caught up with Athena. He was so worked up from his desire for her that when he caught her, some of his semen fell onto her leg.
Aww.
Athena managed to get away from Hesphaestus, and when she realised that his semen was on her, she wiped it off on her body in disgust. When Hesphaestus' semen had hit the ground, Cecrops sprang up from the earth.
What
to talk about there.
Fuck?
So he's running, but he's got a deformity. He's limping. Come on. Oh, yeah. She's like, I just wanted to buy your weapons. Sorry, I don't want you to rape believe me, I'm a virgin. Oh yeah.
My name's Walter. Yeah.
I've got a bookshop. He finds her, but he's so overcome that a bit of like pre-cum willy dribble is coming out.
I think the whole load.
Oh, like he's just ejaculated immediately.
I've been in that situation.
So he's jismed all over her leg from pure excitement.
But, well, here's the thing though. Right, I think one of the biggest questions we're going to ask is he wearing trousers? Because it doesn't sound like he's wearing trousers.
I think he's just naked.
Because
I think he's been declothing as he's running.
And yeah, well, here's another thing now. Is he declubbing whilst running? Because it's going to be hard running push as it is. Or is he just naked in the workshop? Because that'd be, imagine like working with iron tongs. And
that is bad. So she's gone.
Questions.
Oh! This is disgusting. This guy's just ejaculated on my leg.
Yeah,
I'll just wipe it. She's wiped it off of her thigh, flicked it onto the floor, and then a half human, half serpent.
That's a weird one as well.
Has come out of the ground.
Because that is the weirdest thing that happens that day. Like, imagine with God, if you do like wank any time. Like, imagine if you got in some toilet paper and just threw it in the bin or whatever, and then 10 minutes later he's got a son out. It's like, hi Dad, why am I in the bin? You know, and it's going to be like half fish, half.
Is that why he's half human? Maybe it's not a serpent. Maybe he's got he's kind of like a giant sperm.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Like half human, half a sperm.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're all half sperm, aren't we?
I think you're full sperm. So that's, I think, you know what, we haven't had such a messed up myth in quite a while, and I'm enjoying this as well. This is really messed up. So I kind of liked Hesperius until this myth.
It's quite creepy, isn't it?
Yeah, and like there's a lot of unanswered questions here as well. But yeah, anyway, so she wipes him off his leg. What happened next? No one knew about Cecrops but Athena, and she raised Cecrops in secrecy. She placed him inside of a box.
Fair play. Yeah. Parenting 101.
Yeah, again, a lot of questions here. Like, does the box have holes in it?
She didn't ask for this.
Yeah, true. She's actually been quite kind. Very much, I think his fight.
She probably put air holes in it.
Yeah. Why inside of a box? After she placed the boy in the box, she gave it to the daughters of the king of Cecropia. So she didn't raise it in secrecy then?
I think what they meant is she found the boy. This all happened in secrecy. She put it in a box.
Gotcha, yeah.
That's the only bit that's happened in secrecy.
So she gave it to the daughters of the king of Cecropia. Eventually, two of the princesses were overcome by curiosity and opened the box. Once the box was open and its contents revealed, the girls were shocked by what they saw. They happened to see a little baby boy that was half man and half reptile / or fish. They haven't made up their minds for this.
No, they haven't.
He was 50% reptile.
And the tail of a sperm.
Yes. The princesses then went insane and committed suicide, or they were killed by the baby snake. No, this myth keeps on giving, doesn't it? So,
picture the scene. They've opened two princesses.
Yeah.
Have opened the box. They've found a baby that's half human, half reptile serpent fish.
Sperm, yeah.
Half sperm.
Half sperm fish reptile.
And their first thought is what? To care for the child?
Or maybe to inquire.
To inquire? To tell someone about the baby?
Nope.
Or kill themselves? They kill themselves.
Imagine seeing that for the first time and like, well, I guess... Oh, there's no logic there, if you know what I mean. Because, like, firstly, if it's something that you were scared of, wouldn't you try and kill it first?
Yeah.
It makes more sense that the baby tries to kill them, but then again, not really.
No, that doesn't make sense either, because he's a good guy, it said at the beginning.
But then again, he has been trapped in a box for the last 9 days. So
that's true.
Also, maybe this happened all on the same day, so his fighter's got on his leg, wiped on the floor, landed in a box, turned it off, and then these two... If it all happened in one afternoon, quite a busy day.
Yeah.
Either way, they died after seeing Cecrops in his infant form. After this incident, Athena took Cecrops and had him live on a rocky hill called the Acropolis.
Nice.
That's Greek for sperm hole. According to some versions of the myth, Athena made this hill for Cecrops by constructing it from the rock she found from the Pallene Sea. Cecrops eventually grew into adulthood, and by this time he was ready to rule Cecropia. Okay, what happened to the king? The king whose daughter was
Daughters are dead. No one knows.
So Athena was like, okay, just left him there with you for 2 minutes. Okay, your daughter's dead. I'll take him back. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Cecropia was the name of the king of Attica and the city he ruled. Cecropia. But Cecropia would eventually become Athens. One day, Athena and Poseidon were arguing about who was going to name the city. They decided to settle the heated debate by giving divine presents to the people of Cecropia, and they told Cecrops that he had to choose one of their gifts that he thought was the best, and the city would be named after Athena or Poseidon.
Well read.
Sorry, mythology. How do you say that again, Dan?
Mythological or logical?
Yeah, I thought so. I bet you succumbed to that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did hear you try and make that pun earlier. I didn't want to.
Which pun?
You said overcome, and you emphasised the come. I'm assuming it was in reference to the semen earlier.
Not really, but I did notice it myself. Sorry, just patting your leg. I had a lot of squash earlier.
Yeah, I forgot.
Sorry.
This is not as bad as what his fighters did.
That was quite ironic, but good work today, Dan.
Thank you. Shall I carry on?
Sorry. No. So
Athena and Poseidon are arguing about what they should name Cecropia. If I was Cecrops, I'd be like, screw you guys, I've already named it Cecropia. Why are you trying to rename it?
Yeah, and when was he named as well? Was he named because he was dropped off in that place for 2 minutes?
I think he was named because that's where he sprouted from, and she was like, I'll put you Cecrops.
Okay. How about the king who runs Cecropia?
No one knows what happens to him, and it's not important.
Well, kind of, because shouldn't it be his call? Why is this random, sperm
Let's just assume he's dead of old age.
Okay, fair enough. But we have the situation which is very similar to the Judgment in Paris as well, where a random person has to choose between...
The gods.
Yeah. And it never ends well, does it? Let's find out. So, what gifts happens?
Poseidon struck the ground and water came out of the earth. This was his gift to the people of Cecropia.
Do you remember a while ago there was a dinner party in which someone gave water. Oh, it was after the flood, wasn't it? It was Deucalion where they gave the water of the earth or something like that.
Yeah,
that's a shit present. Same as this, water. You're the god of water. You know what I mean? That's a shit gift.
you haven't tried very hard.
Yeah, exactly. That's basic bitch stuff. You know what I mean? Let's get a card.
Athena then hit the ground with a staff and an oil olive. Fuck off.
Take that. Oh, nice reading, Dan.
Athena then hit the ground with a staff and an olive tree sprung up from the earth. The tree represented food, wisdom, and peace.
And
this was Athena's gift to the people of Cecropia. I like her gift better.
Yeah. Firstly, it's thoughtful, and you can Also, you're an island. You're surrounded by water. You know what I mean? If anything, you just waterlog the fields.
Yeah, because seawater, of course, famous for
That'd
irrigation.
be even funnier. Cecrops try something. It's really salty. It's like
his vices has been here. Cecrops had to think about whose gift was the best, and it took him a long time to decide because they were all shit. He eventually drank some of the water that Poseidon created, but it was bitter.
Wow! I didn't even read ahead.
After tasting it, so unlike us. After tasting the water, he decided that Athena's gift was the best. Wait, so he's tasted the water and gone.
He's in for a chance.
Athena's tree is the best. Yeah. He also claimed that the area of Cecropia had plenty of springs, but not that many olive trees. So Athena won the contest, and Cecropia was named Athena. Athena placed Cecrops on the throne as king and gave him wisdom on matters on life, society, and civil administration. I bet you love that. She also taught him how to perform religious ceremonies to the gods, and she was the chief deity in the city. He then taught the Athenians how to be civilized and cultured. Poseidon was angry that he lost the contest and cursed the city by giving it constant water shortages throughout history. Well, this makes sense and answers some global warming concerns.
This has been
a cracking myth.
Yeah, this is like old school myths, isn't it?
This is yeah.
Wow. So there's so much to digest.
Solid 2018 myth.
Yeah. This is like like
Pre-Odyssey Miff.
this is like back in the days where I slept in the car for a girl. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is quite because what's happened because the gods are mad here as well. But I like this myth because like Cecrops has been trying to be nice as possible because like he's tried Poseidon's awful water. It's like, oh well. But he's blaming it for other things. Like, oh yeah, there's not that many olive trees around, and there's quite a few springs. So he came second place. Well done. You know what I mean? He's trying to let him down gently, but it's like obviously you just gave him salty water. So that's quite sad, really. What a funny myth, but a very sad one, really.
Not sad, but also interesting.
Anyway, should we go and rank this?
Let's rank this mother.
Okay, time. We're gonna rank this this out of 40. Yes, we do it every year. We do one podcast a year. I'm very tired. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna rank it each category out of 10: life skills, morals, creativity, and the WTF factor. But we're gonna do it to the sound of a Muse song. Do I know that many Muse songs? No. But I'll just find it. So, let's talk about life skills. What practical things did we learn?
We learned, I think, probably quite a lot. We learned how to make weapons.
We learned how to give bad customer service.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. We learned how to ejaculate. We learned how to chase after a girl.
We learned
that if a guy's being rapey, you should always run.
We learned that if you have an accidental offspring, wipe off your fly and put it in a box.
Put it in a box. Yeah, we learned how to put a baby. We learned childcare.
We learned IKEA and like how to fold up a box and stuff like that. We learned that if you see a monster you don't recognise, just kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
We learned that we learned how to build a home, I guess.
We learned how to make an olive tree.
Yes.
We learned how to make water.
We learned how to have a shortage of water.
We also learned. This is a life skill. We learned how to compromise.
Yeah, we
learned how to debate, how to vote.
We learned like civil administration, I guess, and I guess we learned how to rule, I guess, and stuff like that. What song should we sing it to? We have to say our answers to that. Da, 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 da. I don't know any.
I'm trying to think of what that would be good to do this with.
See what I'm thinking? I think Muse and my Coldplay.
I like Coldplay.
Oh. Well, yeah. Anyway, let's not do that. It's a silly idea.
Okay, what are you giving life skills, Matt?
I think it should be a 6 or 7.
I think it's 6.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
But is it slightly more than above average? It's above average.
It's above average, it's a 6.
But is it more than 7?
I think the 6 is pretty good.
Okay, cool.
Morals.
Don't rape.
Don't rape. That's quite a big moral.
And also, if someone comes to your shop, I know I made light of it earlier, but it's such a gross thing to do to like pounce on someone. You know what I mean? When they're coming to seek your aid, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But don't kill yourself if you see something strange.
Yeah.
Learn care for the things that happen to you by accident, because Athena takes care of this little thing. It's a little baby.
It's the sperm baby.
Sperm baby. But I just realised. Hold on. Take care of things and like care for it and stuff like that. Give it a home and stuff like that. I think it's a big moral because like Athena cares for this thing and eventually it picks its side. But also that's quite an unfair test at the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, do you pick the mum who gave you everything you've had in life, or do you pick this random guy who gave you salty water? You know what I mean? Like, that's not a fair competition, is it?
Yeah, I didn't think about the context of Athena being like, it's like his mum, so of course he's going to go for her.
Well, not quite his mum.
No,
well, I guess, did it touch her skin?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, technically. Well, let's say mum in terms of the way, maybe
Like motherly figure, like a
Yeah,
stepmom, foster mum,
Well, it could be like
adopted mum.
mum. Well, you can say mum for a person who's your biological mum. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
For example, I call your mum.
Yes, you do. You always refer to mum as your mum.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think. I think that's quite unfair, and you could have picked the actual king because it mentions that he becomes king afterwards, anyway. So, yeah, my point still stands. I guess the moral is that if you're going to try and impress someone, don't give them bitter water. And if you're beaten by olives, which are polarizing at the best of times, maybe your gift is shit.
Is that the moral?
That's the moral. That's the main moral in this story. Dan, I'm going to say a number.
Go on.
What are you thinking I'm thinking?
I'm thinking 4.
What? I was thinking a 7.
Oh wow, we've gone really different directions.
Because I think it's quite big. Big morals here, man.
I suppose, but
Because you got, I think, the whole, that's the gross.
don't rape is the big one.
Yeah, and also care for things
They are big morals. All right, you win.
She has, she's, I think the thing is, she built this home for this person, and even when it's been rejected from another home, she finds it and helps it and grows it and nurtures it as well. I think that's the kind of person that Athena is. She cares for, and she also, not only does she care about him, she cares about the people of the city as well.
I'm putting 7.
Yeah!
Creativity. Pretty creative, I have to admit.
Yeah, talk me through it. Bear in mind, this is episode 70, and a week ago we did a werewolf, so this is pretty good, I think.
Well, we had the whole spermicidal rape.
Actually, sperm providing rape.
We had a baby that's a fish, serpent, reptile thing.
The fact
we had it put in a box. We had the princesses see it and kill themselves. We had Poseidon and Athena. Even like the origins of the city are pretty cool. Like they're having an argument. And they use their powers to
and water sort of shortages as well.
Yeah, like a way of explaining why. I mean, that's probably more just because Athens is in a really hot place, but
no, it's obviously because of
this.
But also, I think I kind of like the idea that his fighters are just naked in his forge all the time as well.
Yeah. Don't forge naked.
A hard one. And also, I've never heard Cecrops before, and he seems quite nice guy. Yeah. And first person who's half man, half baby, half snake as well.
Yes, that was quite creative.
8.
Wasn't great. WTF factor. High. The rape, them killing themselves. It's all the stuff that was creative.
So yeah, that's what we've been through it before. But rape, killing themselves, double suicide princesses. The building of a city.
Poseidon's like, yeah, I'll give you a gift. The only thing I can do. That's not a gift. You haven't worked hard at all.
Yeah, and also the fact that you think that. I think the fact that he punishes him afterwards for a shit gift. I think that's like toxic masculinity as well. What are you saying?
I'm saying 8, or maybe even a
9. I think 9 personally.
Okay, I'll put 9.
I've been very generous today, I think.
You have.
So we have
6, 7, 8, 9.
And that equals
6
plus
7 equals
13.
Plus 8 equals
21.
Plus 9 equals
30.
Not bad.
Good score.
Not bad.
Good effort all around. Well, did you enjoy the Miff today, Dan?
I did enjoy the Miff today, yes.
Old school.
Pretty old school.
And
I've never heard of that, so that was really interesting. I mean, a lot of them I hadn't heard of before.
And I think that's a really nice place to finish off most of the Greek myths, because next week we are going on to the Aeneid, aren't we?
We are, yes.
So if you thought the Odyssey was long, get ready for this. It won't be as long as the Odyssey, because I will trim out some of the bits we don't need. So, but still, it could be 12 episodes again. But the thing is, so after the Aeneid, Dan, that's us done for Greek myths.
It is.
We are. I think this is the last ever non-myth we'll do, which is kind of sad, really.
It is kind of sad.
But
yeah.
I think we finished.
Well, of the Greek canon.
Yes, of the Greek canon. But I think we finished it in a place where we showed the history of Athens. I think that's quite cool. But yeah, after the Aeneid, we'll be moving on to different pastures.
We will.
But so this is honestly your final call. If you've got any suggestions left in the tank, if you've got some obscure stuff that you want to chat about, and any Greek myths, please get in touch. This is your final call, really, because we'll be leaving Greektown very soon.
Very soon.
And that being said, our next port of call is...
Norse. Oh, sorry. With Norse mythology.
So, we know nothing about
So, if you've got any myths from Norse mythology...
Yes, if you've got Norse stuff, please send it over. And we honestly have no idea about it as well.
Which is exciting.
You tell us where to start and we'll do it. You can email us at miffpodcast@gmail.com. And let's do social media. Find us at Miff Podcast on Twitter and Facebook, and give us 5 stars on iTunes. You can also
email us.
Already said it.
Find us on Facebook.
Already done that.
Find us on Twitter.
Already done it.
Give money to us on Patreon.
Yeah, so on. Find us on our Patreon page. It's below. And as I said, please help with the Edinburgh Fringe campaign on Indiegogo. Basically, all that goes to pay for my accommodation and just have warm food. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it?
It would.
And Dan will put in £100,000. Spare as many pesos as you're willing to give, please.
Yeah, don't give too many pesos at once.
Even 1 peso's enough. If you can help, that'd be great. But also, if you're at the Edinburgh Fringe, do see my show, Here Comes Your Man, at 7:10 every day from the 1st to the 25th of August, apart from the 12th. And Dan's going to come and see you through it every show as well. Anyway, that's us done. What are you going to do now, Dan?
Probably have a nap, I reckon.
Well, I'm going to go and see a man called Walter and his new shop.
Nice.
Anyway, I've been Matt Hoss.
I've been Dan Rose.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye!
Miffs, 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 Miffs.
You alright? Finally, I get to touch it back. Oh yeah. Oh.
I forgot you had a back fetish.
Oh yeah. You know, it is. Once you go back,